There is injustice happening against you, your family, your loved ones, in this case your team. You have to react. Somehow in the last 2 years I see that the rules in ISL are not the same for all the teams, not the same for all the players, and that's not nice. Somebody else will step out, okay? Then somebody else will take the role. I said, okay, this is the way in football, this is how it goes. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, I'm surprised. I'm so happy, and I don't know, no words. Thank you very much for this experience.
Kadumkappi In the ground story, we have Kerala Blasters' നമ്മുടെ സ്വന്തം Ivan Asaan. Ivan Asaan, welcome to the show.
My pleasure, welcome.
Before starting the interview, before asking the first question, I would like to hear that song from you, Kadalola. That's a better start.
You mean?
Yes.
Like Kadalola, yeah, nice song. I like it. I like it.
How did you study this song?
In the first year, when we were in the bubble in Goa, you know, you spent so many time alone in your room, especially in the bubble. I remember the period when we were all isolated, when we all get COVID. And then when you are 15 days closed in your room, you do, you know, try to improvise. So I was looking and searching for Malayali songs, Malayali music, all these things, and you know, it popped up on my YouTube. And then I liked it. It stayed in my playlist, and very often when I was putting just playlist, it was there, and it just entered into my ear. And then the moment when it was filmed in the training session, I was not conscious that it was filmed. You know, we had fun at that moment at the ground, and then it just went viral. You know, so I liked it.
Okay, sometimes music can make you motivated.
Of course, of course.
In the last match against Odisha, you came to the stadium after 10 matches ban, after many months, and Manyapada, the fans welcomed you in a great way. How emotional that was?
It was really emotional, I must admit, and I'm so grateful to all of them. I'm so grateful to all people and all support I was getting in the previous months, during that suspension, during that so-called famous moment in last season. Speaking about that support from people from Kerala, from our community, even from several coaches from ISL, coaches from abroad, people from football from abroad, you know, people from media. It's priceless, you know. It felt really good, and I was happy, and especially in that moment it was kind of goosebumps when you see all that, when you feel all that. You know, I was so proud and happy to be there for them, for the team, and I'm so glad and happy at the end that the team performed well for them, and at the end we achieved the victory. So it was a proud moment, really.
That win was a necessary one.
I was confident the whole last week during our training process, and even in that game when we conceded the goal, when there was a penalty, somehow I was confident, and I believed that we as a team we can turn it over. So I knew that we have a power and force. Even now we are missing several key players, but I knew that the boys are motivated. Many of them, they are new faces in our team. They just arrived. Some of them, they arrived late. They still need time to adapt and show their full potential. But again, I was confident. I believed, and especially in the halftime after our team talk, they responded so well. I was so proud and happy to see them, how they performed in the second half, how they turned the game over. And at the end, it was a priceless moment for everybody in the stadium, I think, and everybody who loves Kerala Blasters.
Because of that, tears came in your eyes.
Yeah, because of, you know, it's all the full package. The whole previous period, all what was happening during the last season, during these 8 months, preparation with the team, many issues, many problems, the things that you have to solve in a moment, the team, the starting competition without coach on the bench, you know, beliefs, disbeliefs, many things that you have to manage to stay calm and, you know, emotionally intelligent, I'd say. And then the way the team responded in the first 4 games without the coach, and now I was, you know, it was nice. It was nice to be there, and again, I'm so proud of the team and of all fans, and again, I'm a big thanks to all of them to be there. I can be nothing but grateful for that.
In the last season, the incident against Bengaluru, many were supporting you and many were not supporting you. They were telling like this, you could have continued the match and made scores and win the match. What do you think about that?
Well, I always respect the opinions of everybody, because everybody can have opinion. You know, the thing that I can always choose if I want to listen to that opinion or not. Every man on this earth, you have your beliefs, you have your character, you have your things that you are growing up with. You know, when we are all different characters. I grew up in one country, in one family where my parents showed me some life values, where we were saying in our nation it's the same, saying when there is injustice happening against you, your family, your loved ones, in this case your team, you have to react. Okay? In my eyes, in my beliefs, that was injustice. So as a coach, I wanted to protect my team. So that's it. Anybody can have opinion. So, but there is a saying also that in your life you can choose, you know, and the biggest trap that you can fall in to think if they care or to care what they think. So I always try to listen to people who are intelligent enough and clever enough. And again, I get so many support from so many people, especially later from people from football world, speaking about top referees from the highest level in Champions League, and because I wanted to get these opinions, you know, showing them the videos, showing them everything, and I get the same opinion from all of them. For me, it was enough. Then later, of course, you get banned, you get suspended, you have to live with it, and that was it. Today, you know, case closed. We continue, and it was so long time ago that, you know, nobody cares no more. So
do you believe that some improvement should be there in the field of ISL refereeing?
But you know, I never had nothing against referees, and I will never have. I somehow feel that sometimes
they are also humans.
Yeah, of course, of course. But sometimes I feel because the lack of technology and the lack of support that these guys are getting from the part of federation or referee organization, whatever it is, now we are already, I think, 6 or 7 years where these technologies are available in the world. Yet we still don't have it in ISL. ISL is very beautiful competition. I like being here, you know. And if these guys, they don't get this kind of support, they suffer. And sometimes I see referees thrown out in the field of, let's say, battle, or they throw them in a cage with lions, and the only tool they give those referees is like a toothpick or a nail cutter. And they say, go fight against the lions. Ain't gonna happen. They're gonna get smashed by the lions. So sometimes I feel sorry for them, because they find themselves in the moments where they are not supported, you know, and then you see these accumulated mistakes and everything, and more people get frustrated by those decisions. I'm afraid that the further we are in this competition, the more and more people can get frustrated, you know, by these decisions, and at the end you don't get the correct score, you don't get the correct ranking, and then actually at the end you see that the referees will decide who will be in playoffs or who will, and that's not nice. You know, that can kill the spirit of the game, which I don't like to see. I want to be fair play. I want to see that, okay, there are the rules that we all have to respect, but somehow in the last 2 years I see that the rules in ISL are not the same for all the teams, not the same for all the players, and that's not nice. So what it can provoke later, if you don't get that support for the referees, if you don't improve that from the part of federation, the league will lose the importance, the people will lose interest,
yes.
And then many people will say, why should I go to the stadium, or why should I watch that on TV? I will change the channel and watch something else, yes, because I don't want to watch this nonsense. So I hope that the federation will realize that.
Some changes will be there.
Hopefully. My statement was, okay, that was the reaction, but hopefully now we all continue like, and we all see that improvement, because I would like to see this league improving, making the next step. So hope to see that.
I wish to ask about Adrian Luna, because he can be called as an all-round footballer, because we can see him in the midfield. At the same time he is scoring goals. At the same time he is going back to support the defenders. Yeah. How important, how influence he is giving to the team?
Well, the first moment I remember see him, and the moment I immediately decided, saying, look, actually he was our first signing, yes, when I arrived. And not only his human side, mental side, but his quality on and off the pitch is priceless. The impact he has on the team, the good way and good example he's showing to all the players. And when you have such a leader, everybody follows.
But there is one problem also. If Luna is not playing, he wants to play in every matches, but at the same, if he is not playing in one match, sometimes it will happen.
It happened last year and the year before. In every season, he was missing at least one game due to his yellow cards. Okay, but look, as a team, as a coach, you know those things, and you prepare for those things. So that one game or whatever, you have to play, because you cannot complain not having one player on the pitch. Even now, we are missing 5 key players.
That's why I'm asking.
So then the other ones, we have enough players. Somebody else will step out. Okay, then somebody else will take the role and say, okay, this is the way in football. This is how it goes. Okay. So
when you joined in the first season, also there were problems, even the problems of Corona, and and now also there are many problems, in injury problems, ban problems, and many problems are there. How you are handling all these kind of problems?
Well, it's kind of, in the coaching job, every day you wake up, you prepare for that day. Even the day before, you prepare for the day after. And actually, every day, the first thing you have to know, when you wake up, you have to know it will never go following like you planned. Something will happen. So you have to be ready for that. You have to be ready and responsible to get with those changings, modifications, and you go and modify. And then you manage the things the way, how to approach certain players, how to approach certain things with your technical and medical staff, and you go with the flow. You organize the things, and the results will follow later. If you are correct enough, honest enough, you will be missing some players, but then the other ones, youngsters, we're very happy to see now one bunch of young players who are here with us. It's the first time, I think, in the history of the club that we have so many local players from Kerala. We are very happy and proud of that, because that was the project and the vision of our club owners 2 years ago and more, and even longer since we started. That's also something we give back to our community, because that's our obligation. We want to see football in Kerala developing in a good way.
Okay, Sachin, Iman, they are playing that much very nicely. Because you are always giving chances for the young players. That's made impacts and that made changes in the team also. Yeah,
but again, that's our objective. We wanted, even this year, if you speak about international core of players, we took younger players. That's the first time in the history that one team is taking young players, because we want to develop them further on. We want that they bring some value. We don't want to look like some other clubs bringing players at the end of the career who is coming here for the suntan, 1 year or something, collecting the money, training twice a week, and then go home. We want these people to bring something extra. We want to improve the club, the team, that we change the way of thinking, that we change our mentality. And I think that it will, what we're seeing now, we see the appreciation of our community and fans. And we think that it's a nice interaction, that now the foreign players also giving back a lot, because they like being here. They like this atmosphere. They're so grateful for that support, And we want to change them, to see like, okay, we are the first one who are changing that mentality of ISL, and we care about our club. We care because we want to see Kerala Blasters developing, that at least every year we participate higher table. We participate, that everybody knows that, okay, Kerala Blasters, it's a tough unit. If you go in Kochi, you have to be aware of that. You have to be afraid, because it will be tough. So that's our goal.
I always wish to ask you one question, because whenever you are coming to ground for matches, you are always wearing the white shirt. Is it having any connection with your beliefs and something like that?
No, but I think it's a kind of respect that you, again, from our home education, when you are facing people that you love, when you are facing people that you appreciate, you show your respect by, wearing something that you like. You want to, it's kind of giving back the respect and support you get. Like, you want to look nice, you want to look decent as a human being, saying, this is kind of in our belief, kind of respect, respecting other people, wearing nice things and showing, okay, I'm nice for you guys.
Okay, can you recollect any of your first football memory, something like that?
As a player or anything?
As a player.
As a player, dreaming about playing for my hometown. I was born in one small hometown in southwest part of my country. My hometown was playing back there in the first division, full stadium, full attendance, like 15, 20,000 people. These players on the pitch, for me, boy on the side or as a ball boy behind the goal. I was dreaming about being on the pitch. Even one of my neighbors, he was a player, you know, following him on the street, seeing him in the neighborhood. For me, it was a dream being there. And then the day I get the chance, I was 17 years old, the chance to play for the first squad, the first game, that was priceless. I was full of adrenaline. You know, even today, it was in 1994, okay? I recollect every second being on the pitch, you know, being there, fans cheering because they were happy seeing your own boy from your own ranks.
Okay, you played as a midfielder and especially a defensive midfielder.
Yes.
How difficult it was to be decide that you want to become a coach, football coach?
Well, if you look most cases around the world, if you look all top teams around the world, most coaches, they were all defensive midfielder, central midfielder, or central defender. There are only small percentage of football coaches on top level who were strikers.
Why?
Because as a central midfielder, you are in the center of everything. Yes. You see everything what's happening around you, you see in all directions, and you are actually the right hand of your coach speaking about tactics.
The goalkeeper is always watching everything in the football.
And the most easier is for central midfielders, goalkeepers, and central defenders because you see everything in front of you. Yes. As a striker, most of the game you are playing back to the opponent goal. So for you, in a striker's head, everything is opposite. It means that our left side for striker is right. And that's why strikers sometimes they find themselves difficult in. There are a couple of them really good, but most top teams start from Premier League, start from Bundesliga, all top competitions. Speaking about players, coaches today, current Real Madrid, Barcelona, Manchester City, they were all central midfielders or maybe central defenders. And then these boys, when they're growing up during the career, they got, like I said, the right hand of a coach. And then these coaches, in my case as well, my ex-coach was pushing me in the last 2 years of my playing career to go and start with the coaching job. So for me, it was kind of a signal, okay, let's do it. And I got more and more interested for tactical things and everything, and I liked it. So today, here we are.
Okay, anyway, so happy to talk to you.
My pleasure.
We wish to give you a gift. Do you know who created that song, Kadalolo?
I saw on the internet, yes.
You do not know?
No, personally, okay. I do not know.
Anyway, they are coming here for seeing you, for singing that
really?
song for you. Yes, really they are coming. They will come now.
That's awesome. Guys.
Hi there.
Hey.
How are you, man?
Fine. Thank you very much for coming. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hello. Hello. Thank you very much for coming.
Yeah. So,
such a pleasure.
Yeah.
I'm honored.
Not only for, they created, these people created that song.
Wow.
Yeah. Which you love the most.
So
awesome song. I love it.
Yeah, I will introduce myself. Myself Nidin. I'm the one who acted in the short film.
Yeah.
And this is Nigel Titi. He's one of the cinematographer as well as the editor. And he's also one of the actor. And this is the man who sings the song, write the song, everything.
Nice. You wrote the song, no?
Yeah, he's the one. We both wrote that.
Oh, you both wrote the song.
Okay,
yeah.
Nice.
They wish to sing that song for you.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
From what tone you singing?
Kadalola.
Yeah. Kadalola, eskamulilulilundu, parayana, palatum paravachatelam, ninte kadumkappi miliyunukana, nyanuma, kadalinte kadavatukatu. Parayate parayuna kadumkappi miliyuna karalinin kanavundan kangi kadum niramullan kanivullan nenju.
Excellent.
It's beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
Sir, it's a pleasure you singing our song.
No, it's my pleasure. It's really my pleasure.
Just before 6 years you made it.
Yeah.
5 years back.
It's
5 years back.
Yeah, it's been 5 years. This song has been like floating around all across Kerala, but you're so excited by singing the entire Manjapalai singing the song for you.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
I was shocked. I was surprised. Because in the first moment when you're far away, and then actually they started singing, and then Davis, one of our great guys from our PR, he's just like, hey, look, and then it started being louder.
Right.
And then I recognized, and I was like, wow. It was like goosebumps and emotional, and I don't know, such a connection with the fans. I'm so glad that
Anyway,
We have that.
നിങ്ങൾ വന്നതിൽ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരുപാട് സന്തോഷം. So happy they are coming for you.
No,
and
my
singing
pleasure.
for you.
My pleasure, guys. Thank you very much for coming.
Now are you happy?
Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm surprised. I'm so happy, and I don't know, no words. Thank you very much for this experience.
Thank you so much for talking with us. It's so happy and
My
so
pleasure.
pleasure to talk to you.
My pleasure, guys. After so long that we were banned to interact, so I'm so happy to see you guys back.
Kerala Blasters will win every matches. There will be struggles, but you will overcome the struggles. We believe in.
Yeah, I always see Kerala Blasters. You know, in ISL, Kerala Blasters is like we say, the prettiest girl in the school.
Yes.
You know, and everybody wants to play the best games against Kerala Blasters. We know that, and so that's why we always have to prepare to fight back, to be the best we can. So every game we'll have to do that, fighting for logo, for jersey, because that's the way I want to see our team playing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. My pleasure. My pleasure, guys.